This is Leigh from Thasmin And Djarins, and welcome back to a Mando edition. Yes, it's been a while, but I'm back on my love for our resident Mandalorian duo. The Mandalorian and Grogu movie will be next year, and I thought I would discuss the teaser trailer they have finally released for the movie. And before I begin, it's been 3 years since I posted my first episode on this podcast. I want to thank you listeners, subscribers, guests, and everyone else who has been interested, as I really appreciate it, and you're helping this podcast stay for as long as it can. Thank you, my friends. Who is ready for some Mando Mania? Let's get to it. A little anecdote. I was in the car when the trailer came out. I saw the poster first, then the trailer, and I just loved it so much. This is the most excited I have been for a while in TV and films, if I'm honest, and that's very important. Let's talk the synopsis. The evil empire has fallen, and imperial wars remain, scattered throughout the galaxy. As the fledgling New Republic works to protect everything the rebellion fought for, they have enlisted the help of legendary Mandalorian bounty hunter Din Djarin Pedro Pascal and his young apprentice Grogu as himself. This is set after the events of The Return, where the Dins finally became a family. Din adopted his son, who became Din Grogu. They live together and now work for the New Republic as well. The movie is showing the Dins in a new life as they help the New Republic in their own style and take on new threats. The synopsis doesn't show much, but it's enough to try and hype us up as fans. Let's talk some highlights. Din Djarin and Din Grogu seem to be going on a lot of adventures together, and they're teaming up as a squad, which I think is brilliant. They'll be taking on ATs, spying on stormtroopers with their little binocular things, and taking on new threats, not just together and as individuals. Grogu is also still up to his old tricks. He's eating treats, stealing treats. He is an absolute legend! Branwyn and Latif Rider will be the stunt doubles, and Pedro Pascal is the main voice of the Mandalorian. I want to say that everyone who plays or voices Din Djarin is Din Djarin, them, and by allowing our Din squad. I have spoken as Queel would say. I want to focus on Grogu. You know I love the former resident foundling who is now apprentice in his way to glory. He's in action and is exactly where I think he needs to be in development. He has the Mando Dark gun from his fight with Ragnar, which is going to be useful, and I'm glad that they gave him some Mando weaponry. I am Team Grozen. As you saw months ago, and I mentioned it in my Star Wars Celebration episode, Grogu and the Enzans are going to team up, and they're going to have a portion of the movie together, which is good for them, as I know both of them are fantastic characters. Grogu, if you didn't see in the Apostate, which is an episode that I have close to my heart, he tries to hug one of the Enzans and earns the nickname Bad Baby No Squeezy. I'm happy that Grogu has a little crew, and hopefully they'll be able to look out for her, and the hijinks they have will be amazing because their hijinks already have me hyped. One of the Enzans says, "Good job, baby," after he successfully uses his arm dart to protect himself and his eyes from this monster. I will be sad if anything happens to those Enzans, as they deserve everything good. I want to address a criticism that I've had for a few months, and HOTS, who have been announced in the poster, are kind of part of it. I hope this film isn't going to be a sequel to the Clone Wars film. This needs to be new and add more to the ongoing threats like Thrawny Boy. The story and the engine from Doctor Who is the perfect example of how to combine certain elements, not just nostalgia, but with things that I might have never heard of or are new to the franchise. It was written by poet Eno Elms, who made an impact on his Doctor Who debut. There is a moment when Ncuti Gatwa delivers a story in 6 words, scaring the barber. I live, I die, I live, as that's a moment. Please listen to the review, which I'll put in the description down below, as this episode is an icon, and you will be seeing me speak more on it, so stay tuned. Friends, Star Wars for me needs to stay away from sequel or copyright stuff and stick with what Jon Favreau is good at, and that's original stories, but staying with canon. Let's talk Rotter, the Hutt, and the Hutt. At this moment, I do feel my worries sequel thoughts are calm my judgment on this, but Rotter, a Gladiator, I think it would work quite well, and I kind of like what they're doing in the trailer. With the Hutt, I do think they need to be seen more than just a crime family, and have something edgy, different, something that makes them stand out, as it's something that has been worrying me for quite some time, especially after what happened with the Ronnies in Doctor Who, and I'm a bit worried about certain Ahsoka characters as well. So they need something unique, something special, and something to say, you stand out, good. Please try to make them even more better than they have been, and just try and get them in a good league as what I've been seeing with some of the successful ones like Royce Hemlock, Rumpy Rampart, and more. I think John will hopefully do something magical, because I think John is capable, and I do think, even though the hooks are okay in the Book of Boba Fett, I still feel Jabba was a more well-written villain. Steve Blum, aka our boy Zeb, is back, and he's an icon. Before he turns to Hera, Ezra and Chopper in Ahsoka Series 2, he is helping Cloud Mudhorn, and he will be in action. The final assault will be defeating stormtroopers, helping our boys to fly somewhere, and I'm excited to see what he can do. Ludwig Gustafsson is back composing, and also a legend. His scores look promising from the trailer. I can't wait for more. Please support Ludwig's work, as he's done a great job so far, and I can't wait to see what he can do, and I hope you enjoy his work too. Cloud Mudhorn visits their youth from what people are saying online, and if it's true, it's good to see him revisit old places that rarely make an appearance. The clan's Razor Crest is returning after its destruction on Typhon. How do they get it back? We'll have to wait and see. Colonel War makes a cameo, but who is she? We all know she's worked in Rebellion as a pilot, and rose like our girl General Hero Syndulla, who is still underrated in my honest opinion. With Wardy hoping she gets the material she needs, because she's played by Sigourney Weaver, a very iconic actress. Let's finish with the news creatures. Most of them are dangerous, skews the wind, but interested to see the big impact they will bring. Dane will take on 2 droid things when he's trying to break into a cartel. Potentially, don't know it's true yet. On the other hand, Grogu will defeat one creature using the Mandalorian Dark Glove, as I mentioned earlier. He also will be struggling in the water when he faces a water creature, but it is important to see Grogu take on this danger, and can he escape by himself? We will see, but this is good development for our resident apprentice of Mandalorianness. Are you excited by what you saw in the trailer? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Are you excited by what you saw in the trailer? Comment down below or reply to on social media. Are you excited as I am? Are you concerned? I would love to hear your opinions. Next time, join Monica fans, rejoice. It's 3 years since she left the TARDIS, and I miss her so much. Stay tuned for a look back at her era years there, and have my opinions stayed the same or have changed? I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for listening, and once again, thank you for sticking on for 3 years of podcasting, and let's keep going, and I will see you next time. Goodbye everyone. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Thasmin And Djarins and stay tuned for more podcasts. See ya!